Once, in a land shrouded in darkness and despair, there roamed a lonely and unfortunate traveler named Samuel. Years of wandering had etched lines of exhaustion on his face, and his wearied eyes bore witness to countless horrors. Samuel had spent his life searching for solace, but fate had a different plan for him. One moonless night, Samuel stumbled upon a decrepit village enveloped in an eerie silence. Legends whispered of a powerful sorcerer dwelling there, who sought to defy death itself and become a lich. Curiosity mingled with a deep sense of foreboding, compelling Samuel to investigate further. As Samuel cautiously explored the village, he noticed strange symbols etched into the ground, a sign that the sorcerer was preparing for his ritual. Intrigued, Samuel decided to unravel the mysteries that lay within. Days turned into nights as Samuel observed from the shadows, watching the sorcerer's foul deeds unfold. The malevolent sorcerer conducted the eternal night ritual with a cold and soulless determination. One by one, he snuffed out innocent lives, sacrificing their souls to fuel his dark desires. Each death only served to increase his power. With every passing moment, Samuel could feel the malevolence in the air grow thicker. He sensed that the sorcerer's ritual was nearing its culmination, that the balance between life and death was about to be violently shattered. Finally, the fateful day arrived when the sorcerer imprisoned his soul within a wickedly enchanted phylactery. As he slowly faded away, his body succumbing to the final embrace of death, his spirit instead clung to the ethereal realm, refusing to let go. But something went awry. The sorcerer's soul, filled with an insatiable hunger for immortality, spiraled into a deranged madness. Rather than ascending as a lich, his soul twisted and contorted, transforming him into an abomination, a creature neither alive nor dead. The sorcerer had become an undead, trapped in a liminal realm between existence and oblivion. As the newly risen abomination, the sorcerer unleashed unimaginable horrors upon the village that had once been home to his twisted aspiration. Skeletons clawed their way out from shallow graves, and shadows grew malevolent, trapping terrified villagers within their dark tendrils. The air reeked of decay, and the land withered away under the curse of eternal night. Samuel, previously just an observer, now stood at the heart of the chaos, his existence forever entwined with the sorcerer's maleficence. As the dust settled within the remains of the ravaged village, a dreadful silence fell upon the land. The lingering essence of the fallen sorcerer dissipated, leaving only devastation in its wake. The village, once full of life and hope, now lay shattered and desolate, deep beneath the earth. Hidden within the ancient depths of a forbidding castle, the lich retreated. Its malevolent presence pulsated through the dungeons, infecting the very stones with its dark energy. The dungeon, once a place of forgotten tales and lost treasures, now became a sinister fortress from which the lich planned its nefarious schemes. Rumors spread like wildfire, carried by those who dared to venture near the cursed castle. Tales of terrifying undead minions guarding its dark halls and whispered secrets of unspeakable power drew the curious and the brave, seeking to unravel the mysteries that lay within. But these brave souls were met with a grim fate. The lich, fueled by its hunger for dominion, had twisted the castle's corridors into treacherous labyrinths, while traps lay in wait, ready to ensnare unwary adventurers with their insidious mechanisms. If undead, summoned by the lich's power, patrolled the halls with a relentless, merciless intent. One by one, the brave and the bold fell victim to the lich's machinations, transformed into mindless minions under its unholy influence. Fear gripped the surrounding lands, deepening the darkness that now infested the once proud castle. Yet, in the midst of this gloom, a flicker of hope remained. Legends spoke of an ancient artifact, hidden somewhere within the castle, a relic said to possess the power to sever the Lich's connection to this world. This hope birthed whispered conversations among the desperate and the fearless. Guided by these legends, a diverse band of renegades gathered, united by a common goal. Their determination outweighed their fear, for they knew the cost of failure was the eternal dominion of darkness. Armed with expertise in various forms of combat, as well as arcane knowledge passed down through generations, the group descended into the dungeon's inky depths. The stench of decay hung heavily in the air, yet they pressed on. Their journey was fraught with peril and sacrifice. Deadly traps claimed the lives of the unwary, and encounters with the Lich's minions left scars both seen and unseen. Darkness clawed at their sanity, threatening to drag them into the abyss. But fueled by a burning desire to see the dawn rise upon the land once more, they pressed on. Finally, after traversing treacherous corridors and navigating a labyrinth of dark enchantments, they stood before the very heart of the Lich's domain. Its presence permeated the air, chilling their bones and igniting a primal fear within their souls. With faith in their abilities and a glimmer of hope, they faced the Lich in a climactic battle. Spells clashed, swords clashed, and courage clashed with the Lich's inexorable malice. The fight waged on, the fate of their world at stake. In a final, desperate act of sacrifice. They failed to win. The Lich won this confrontation, deep within the sinister fortress. The Lich reveled in its victory. The once magnificent castle, now a hollowed ruin, had become its ghoulish throne. Echoes of its malevolent laughter reverberated through the empty halls, mixing with the despair of those who had fallen victim to its wrath. The Lich relished in the residue of suffering that clung to the castle's walls. The tortured remnants of the villagers who had dared to oppose its power now adorned the castle as macabre decorations, their spirits trapped eternally in servitude to the Lich's evil desires. With the castle now firmly under its control, the Lich set about implementing its dark rule. A shroud of eternal darkness descended upon the castle and the surrounding lands, choking out any flicker of hope that remained. Those unfortunate enough to cross its path became slaves to its insatiable hunger for power. The Lich reveled in the shadows, surrounded by its loyal subjects. They were mere husks of their former selves, stripped of their humanity and transformed into mindless thralls, obediently carrying out their master's nefarious commands. The castle's once grand halls were now filled with the clamor of their hollow footsteps, a chilling reminder of the life that once thrived within those very walls. Fear gripped the remnants of the surrounding villages, tightening its icy grip with every passing day. The Lich's twisted reign of terror spread like a blight, extinguishing the flame of hope in the hearts of the few who remained. Fearful whispers spoke of the castle's evils, warnings that echoed through the desolate countryside, reminding all that resistance meant certain doom. Yet, even in the face of overwhelming darkness, a glimmer of hope remained. A secret resistance force comprised of brave souls who had managed to elude the Lich's grasp. Bided their time, they sought the aid of ancient allies hidden in the forgotten corners of the world. Desperate for a chance at redemption, these resistance fighters, armed with knowledge and purpose, devised a daring plan to reclaim the castle and liberate their land from the Lich's suffocating grasp. They knew that the battle ahead would be arduous, their very lives hanging in the balance. But their resolve would not waver, guided by the whispers of forgotten wisdom. They infiltrated the castle in the dead of night, seeking to strike at the very heart of the Lich's power. With each step, they evaded the gaze of the Lich's monstrous minions, their every breath a testament to their audacity. The final confrontation was a cataclysm of arcane power and steel. Spells collided, swords clashed, and the resistance fighters unleashed their perpetual fury upon the Lich's forces. The once hollow halls of the castle roared with the tumult of battle, as hope fought to overcome the darkness in a climactic showdown. The resistance fighters managed to shatter the Lich's defenses, stripping away its stolen immortality. With a final, desperate surge of strength, they delivered a strike to the very essence of the Lich's being, severing its hold on the mortal realm. A burst of ethereal light engulfed the fortress, casting the shadows into oblivion. The Lich's dominion crumbled, its subjects freed from their torment, and the castle themselves began to breathe a sigh of liberation. Hope bloomed once more, cleansing the land of the Lich's oppressive reign. With the castle reclaimed, the villagers, grateful for their newfound freedom, began to rebuild their lives. The once cursed fortress transformed, no longer a symbol of despair, but a testament to the resilience of the human spirit. The scars of the Lich's rule would take time to heal, but the people moved forward, united against the shadows that had consumed them, and so the tale of the Lich's reign and the desperate battle for freedom became etched into the annals of history, a reminder of the indomitable will of those who dare to stand against darkness. The castle, once a vessel for cruelty and despair, now stood as a beacon of hope, illuminating the path to a brighter